Yo, yo, yo. We back at it again. Like always, I'm Murk.
And I'm Murkette.
We got a good one today.
Yeah.
Seen this been big on social media.
And stuff.
It was the story was some guy went on a trip with a woman. He wined and dined and spent extravagant money and stuff, and she didn't want again, man.
Oh God.
So this has been big talk. So we just decided to give our little 2 cents.
So our topic is:
should you expect some
if he takes you on a trip?
So,
I mean, no, this your
you.
thing. This your thing.
My perspective, first of all, I like to start with no means no. I do feel like everybody has the right to, change their mind and stuff of that nature. But I'll start with this. My perspective is you shouldn't be going on any type of trip that you don't expect to do stuff like that. From a man's perspective, right? Women, when they want to cross that line, right? And you have a man as a gentleman, what typically a woman does is put herself in a vulnerable situation for things to happen. We heard all the time, a woman knows when she meets you if she gonna give you something or not. So from a man perspective, we understand that. So when a woman puts herself in a vulnerable situation like that, our alarms are going off like this is it, especially if you've been a gentleman, you've been patient. So, if you invite me over on a late night, on booty call hours.
Booty call hours?
Booty call hours.
What are booty call hours?
That's when you just send them little eyeballs. What you're doing, after working, when it's nighttime. It's time to be bed. So of course I would, it's just kind of understood, especially in today's society, like if a man wines you, dines you and stuff, and you're going out on a vacation to say, that's kind of what.
Yeah, but they ain't say a vacation.
But but that's how it comes off. If we go out on if I'm taking you and I'm wining and dining you, fancy hotels and extravagant dinners, and this kind of builds the environment for romance and stuff of that nature to say. So it comes off, you're doing everything that a couple would do on a vacation, but that's, So I just think that in this time that it should be kind of, don't put yourself in that situation if you're not something you're trying to do, because it's kind of understood that, hey, we're going out. That's what I want to do. So I just think women put themselves in vulnerable situations when they're ready to go to that next level, and it's a mixed signal for a man who's been pursuing you, for you to put yourself in that type of situation and then say no. But you do have the right to say no. So that's just my perspective.
I agree and I disagree. What's most important to me is there had to have been some type of signals given before the vacation. You can't just, y'all been kicking it or whatever, and then he offers to take you on a vacation and then just expects to go to that next level just because y'all are on vacation. I disagree with that. Now, if there have been instances leading up to that type of connection or what have you, then maybe. But I always feel like that person has to give you some type of inclination that that's what they want to do. To be honest with you, I see a lot of women out there just using men, and they use them to take them on trips. They do things with men that they wouldn't normally do if they didn't have a man. They're not taking themselves on vacation. So I think a lot of times it's not that they're looking or expecting to even have sex with the man. I think the thing is they're just looking for the man to wine and dine them. It sucks, but I hear a lot of women say stuff like that.
I totally agree. That's what the intent is. But I'm just saying, if that's their intent, it's dangerous. Because in today's, like I said, we know that men, we're flying out somewhere that's nice and enjoying. And this is a dating scenario almost.
If I had to comment on that though, I wouldn't say it's expected. I would say go on the vacation, have fun, do whatever you guys feel like doing, and if things lead up to that, then yeah. But it's nothing wrong with just going on a vacation and not expected to have sex with somebody.
That's why I put the clause in there that you can't say no. But I think it needs to be understood that this is truly a possibility. Like, in my eyes, this is something you should already be thinking is going to happen.
Why?
Because I just don't think it's reasonable to put yourself in a situation, female or male, where you are somewhere, in a romantic scene, in a hotel room together, and you have said and totally think that this isn't, possible there.
No. I agree with that. I
just think, like, you have to, again, that's why I say you have the right to say no. So, but it's kind of one of them things where you should already have in mind that this is what we're probably going to do, with the option to say no versus I'm going to say no and then it might happen. I think you should already have it. You shouldn't be, so whoever you choose to go with that, I think you should already be headed towards that direction of crossing that line anyway.
But the question was, is it expected? And I don't think it should be expected.
I think it should be expected. I think it should be expected. And I say that for the fact of, the reason is, to be clear, men are expecting. 9% of the time, men are expecting. So it's to me, it's a woman playing dumb if she goes in this type of scenario and it acts like, oh, I didn't think we were going to do anything. And then there's also kind of, common sense isn't as common, so it boils down to communication. So sometimes I guess you gotta have that hard talk before.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. But what's our favorite saying? You gotta know who you're dealing with.
Yeah,
we say that in reference to everything. So
I think my big thing is, I just don't think you should be going on stuff like that if with someone you haven't already crossed that line with.
No, I agree with that statement. I mean? So I agree with that statement.
That's why I would say it's kind of expected. Every scenario can be different, but on a general sense, I'm not about to fly you. We're not about to fly to Miami, wine and dine, and sleep in the same hotel room and all of this nature, and we aren't like. Maybe she want to just cuddle. Maybe she wants somebody just to cuddle with. Yeah, but I think that's just ignorant of her to put. You know what I mean? Like, of course, you can say no, and men, you have to respect it. But I think it's just like from the beginning, if that's not somebody you see yourself going there with, then don't go there with them. Like, that's, to me, the dangerous thing is, to me, that's like leading somebody on, because it's understood in today's society. Like, we're making it clear, if you didn't know, men are expecting. Right? So with today's society and people knowing it, I've heard a lot of women say, I know what they want, but I ain't gonna get it. So I want to get what I can get out of them. I ain't gotta cross the line. And that's dangerous. Right. And not only that, that's using people. I often say this. Yeah. Imagine these women, imagine that's your son. You know what I mean? And you're using it, using them for the same thing. So you can say no, but I believe you should understand that it's expected. Don't call me at booty call hours. Don't fly somewhere with me and expect that we ain't about to do nothing.
Wait, I called you at booty call hours
and guess what
we ain't do nothing. We went bowling.
That
It was
booty call.
it was booty call hours. We left the bowling alley when the bowling alley closed too.
What time
It was
we left
late.
the bowling alley is different.
But we went. It was like 11 o'clock.
No, we had already crossed the line before.
No, we didn't.
Boy, it just doesn't make sense to me. So, call people at those type of hours. And
maybe they just need somebody to talk to.
They need to make that clear. You just need to make that clear. Like, communication is everything. Like, the thing about it is, today's modern, you gotta know
who you're dealing with.
Not just that, you gotta know the genders. You gotta know the sexes. And for men, women, please understand men and women, we different. Don't call me that time of night with what you doing. Because that's what I think you're trying to go, right? Now, if you start the conversation off, letting me know you just need someone to talk to, you're going through something, I'm going to follow that direction. But you can't call me on no general, like, what you doing? Can I come over? Like, you coming over? Like, that sounds like an invite to Pound Town to me. You know
Pound Town?
Pound Town.
What in Pound Town?
Pound Town, that's where it go down. But that's just my perspective.
Yeah.
You can say no, but I think it is expected and understood that this is possible. So don't go nowhere with people.
And that's what I was gonna say.
If
you're not willing to do all that, and if you're not at that level, just don't go. Yeah, and that way you won't have any issues.
You won't have no issues.
Yeah. And then you can actually enjoy yourself.
And you can enjoy yourself. Ain't nothing like going with somebody that
you just enjoy their company.
You actually did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or get your own room. Like that. If you get your own room,
that's a clear sign. That's a clear sign right there.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but communication is everything important. Mm-hmm. Just not this and everything.
Yeah.
Communication is different because what you think is understood is not always understood.
That's
you
right.
may be here with the relationship and they here.
Yeah.
You might be thinking y'all romantic and they thinking you a friend.
Oh gosh.
Make sure you get that.
You know what?
Understood.
That is true though.
That
is true. Like, people don't be on the same page.
They ain't on the same page.
When you see one person is a whole lot more romantic than you are, then that might mean, hey, you might need to pipe it down a little bit because that person ain't quite into me like that. They ain't having those type conversations with me.
So that's my thing. Just don't put yourself in that situation if that ain't what you want to do.
I agree.
And today's society, we know it's expected. So you can play like, oh wow, why would he feel like that? Hey. You know what I mean? And take your own money.
Yes.
Buy you some safe money.
Yes. You should take your own money anyway.
You don't want to be stuck because somebody mad, they don't fly you back. And that's what got me about the scenario that we saw. These were like people who didn't really know each other. And right now, like the big thing is like Jeffrey Dahmer and stuff. Why would you go somewhere with
somebody you don't know?
You might get ate and not the way you want. Like, I don't, those things, that's why I say before you do stuff like that, you should already have crossed certain lines and got a certain interest and connection with this person.
And know something about the person. Yeah. You got to know somebody who know him too.
You know what I mean?
Or her.
You might get out there and then
like drop something in your drink.
And you get out there and it ain't good. Now your whole vacation ruined.
You keep saying vacation. It's a vacation.
It's a vacation.
It's a vacation.
You take a man and a woman, y'all on a vacation. It's not work related, it's a vacation. Y'all going out there.
Speaking of vacation.
Soon. That's my thing. That's my perspective. Anything else?
No, let us know what you think. If you agree, if you disagree, give us some suggestions. Give us some ideas.
I just think about we took a vacation in Miami. And
we had a blast.
I don't think I got nothing there.
Oh, you got it all. You got, honey.
Man, we watched Roblox.
What the heck is that?
We watched BattleBox or something.
Laying in the bed and in between the commercial breaks.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Where she was at, that won't meet.
I got the pictures to prove it. They say pictures of videos or it didn't happen, right?
Anyway,
I got the evidence.
That's my perspective, and like always, I'm Murk.
And I'm Murkette.
Thanks for joining us for this. Hit that click, that like, hit that subscribe.
Yeah, share it too.